Okay, welcome to my channel. Before I proceed, I would like to ask you to subscribe, to like the video. If you don't like it, it's okay to disagree, all right? I just have a different perspective that I would like to share. So today I want to talk about the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I think if you watch YouTube, you won't miss the references of the book. A lot of people refer to it. But I would like to bring some clarification. After reading the book and listening to it, the book is not intended for everybody. And unfortunately, the publisher, the writer himself, they never made that clarification because it is not intended for everybody. I think the reason that I say that is if they say, okay, they mention that it has to be specifically for these people, maybe that will have a negative impact on the sale of the book. So I purchased it, but at this stage of my life, it doesn't apply to me. The reason it doesn't apply to me is the books talk about strategies in terms of getting power. So it talks about power in a very Machiavellian way. Okay, Machiavellian way. Machiavellian is a philosopher who says the ends justify the means. Okay, so you have to do whatever you can in order to achieve what you really like. So it's about power. And I think a lot of us, we are not looking for power per se. But I wanted to make a clarification. This is for people who want to go into politics, okay? Who want to have an influence on people. And this is intended for them. If you like to have power, if you want to exercise influence onto, a lot of people, onto your followers, it's for you. But the reality is, I found it, if you're a simple person, if you try to apply those, you'll find it very exhausting, because I would not think a lot of people would be able to apply this, because it's very exhausting. We cannot consciously think about in terms of doing power. Let's say if I just meet you and I'm going to think about, you know what, let me do whatever I can to have more power on that person. And I think a lot of people don't think that way. The minority of people who think that way are really the lunatic ones. Like, those who go into politics and they're really hungry for power. So it is intended for that. It's not a healthy life, okay? If your life is always to be strategic. I have a friend of mine, he's into politics, okay? And I study that, but he's very shallow person, and he is always trying to prove himself to people, and he always tried to have a position of leadership without even people giving him that leadership, okay? And he wants to impose himself, and it comes across as very cocky, very very aggressive, and a lot of people, they are very shunned by that, okay? If you want to be that, okay, go for it, but it's not for everyone. It is for specific people that I told you about it, okay? Yeah, there are some, maybe few tips that you can apply if you want to apply, but I just want to make it very clear, the 48 Laws of Powers, it is for politicians, it is for people who wants to have more power in their life, to exercise more power in life. I think the thing that we are missing is the best way you impact people's life is actually by doing by examples, okay? By really being compassionate to people and show them that you care about them. Let's suppose you are a boss, you own a big company, you have a lot of people that rely on you, and you don't want to be, I mean, yes, if you want to be a dick, you can be a dick, okay? That's the easy way. That's the default. For a lot of people, being a dick is a default. But right now, what we need to do is we need to switch that and be a compassionate person, okay? It's easy to be a dick. It's easy to be somebody who's really has a bad attitude. That's the easy part, okay? But if you want to have a meaningful impact on people's life, you have to have some sort of a healthy relationship with people. You have to respect people. You know, people when they see that they can trust you, then you'll be able to really have a positive impact. And trying to come up with schemes, all right, with strategies to deal with people, it is not very practical, okay? It's very exhausting. I think a lot of people, when they wake up, a lot of things that we do is the autopilot. We don't really consciously, we don't do things on conscious basis. Because we are animals, so we just, sometimes we sit down and we think about a specific topic. But most of the time, we are just on autopilot, okay? We don't have the time to just, how to greet, suppose how to greet that person, or, how to say this and this. I don't think it's a healthy relationship, okay? I think the best way is we have to really reciprocate when people are kind to us, and you also have to draw your line. I mean, you don't want to let people walk over you. That's something that you have to to draw the line. But going back to the books, I'm not in any way trying to knock down the book itself. The books have a lot of merits, but when it comes to applying those laws, is the audience for this book is not everyone. I just want to very clarify, because following Robert Greene's interviews and all of that, I don't think he was able to really clarify that. If you are somebody who's interested in power, yes, this is for you. This is your book. But if you're a regular Joe who's trying to make a living and have a nice life, that's not for you. So I just want to make that clarification. And if you like my perspective, you can comment. Or if you don't like it, I don't care. Thank you. Bye-bye.